What's going on, guys? Episode 2 here. We're right before the All-Star break, so let's get to it. We're going to in-game simulate this game. Why not? Let's see. Our record's 26, 17, and 7, so we're currently sitting second in the Atlantic, sorry. And we're playing Alex Galchenyuk is making his return to Montreal, so let's simulate the first period. Dvorak and Fisher have scored. Niemi's in net, so that might be the reason why. Second period, Ekman Larson, so we're getting destroyed here. Weber scores on Ranta, so we're not going to get shut out. Can we get another one before the 10-minute mark? 28-24, the shots are for the Habs, so let's see if we can get a score. We don't power play, and we don't score on that. Another power play, can we score? No, okay. 2 minutes, so it looks like we're going to pick up a loss here before the All-Star. Looks like Ranta stood on his head, 39-27 the shots. Let me see the 3 stars of the game here. Ranta, obviously Fisher and Dvorak. So not a good showing there on our part. We get beat at the Bell Center. But now that we're in the All-Star break, I want to take a look quickly at our stats, team stats, as well as player stats. Let's just take a look first at the player stats. Gallagher and Drouin have 44 points apiece. Gallagher already has 21 goals, so that's good. Good season by him. Domi's back to 40, so he was leading. I think he was leading the team when we last looked, and now he's at 40. He's a third best scorer on our team. He had 3 goals last time we checked. I'm pretty sure now he has 11, so he's picking it up. In the goal department, Armia's doing pretty good. Dano, Udo, Weber, Byron Lekanen, you guys can see here. Tatar, kind of an underwhelming season so far, but that's okay. We may be looking to trade him next season. We'll see. In the AHL, Sherbak, 27, Agostino, 24, Paling, 21, McCarron, Kotkaniemi. Where is Suzuki? 13 points, so he's struggling, but he's only 19. I know Paling and McCarron are also 19, but hopefully, all 3 of those guys can actually pick up their game a little bit. I'm gonna play around with the scouts a little bit and see. I'm just gonna take a quick look at the draft class and see where I should be scouting. This Sontag, I think he's in the SHL, so I'm gonna send a scout to the SHL. USA Central, USA West, and then 2 SHLs, and then USA, and then the WEHL as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna focus a little bit on the amateur scouting for the draft. So I'm just gonna do that right now, and I'll let you guys know once that's done. All right, so we're done here with the scouting. I've sent one to the USA West and one to the WHL, as well as putting our OHL scout to just look for early first round picks. And then I think that's it as far as scouts. I'm going to take a look quickly at the trading block. Let's take a look at that together. And we'll see if there are any players that catch our eye here. Nothing in Anaheim. So it looks pretty much the same. Senishin, I'm pretty sure we scouted him, right? Let me just take a look here. Let's check out his view player info. So his potential is a top 6 forward low. And then his overall only has 3 bars. So I don't know. He might not be. Let me see if I can scout him again. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I don't want to trade with Boston, so I don't want to do that. Just in case we might face him in the playoffs or something like that. So I want to mainly looking at teams in the Metro or in the Western Conference. So let's take a look at Abramov. I think we scouted him as well. So 67 overall, so that's sure. Minor checking forward, and then top 6 low. So he's playing in the AHL right now. He has 24 points in 40 games. So not exactly what I'm looking for. Nothing here. Like I said, everything looks pretty much the same here to me. Nothing looks like it's been updated. We scouted this guy as well, I believe. So potential is top 9 low. So that's not good enough. Gabrick, no. No. Thomas and Kyrie. So I know we scouted both of these guys. It doesn't look like they've been scouted too much though, actually. Let's see. No. Top 6, medium top 6 forward. So not bad, but it doesn't look like they've been scouted too much. I might have to just send a scout there. Or Roslovic, it might be a pretty good player that we may be looking to get. Low top 6 though, so it might not be a guy that we're looking to get. We already have Suzuki, so maybe not. Let's just advance past the let's just advance closer to the deadline. I mean, maybe up to our New Jersey game, see if there are any trading offers that come in. And there we go, Andrew Shaw. So Andrew Shaw in a second. Who is this Chumlevsky guy? Top 6 forward. So he's low top 6 though, so no thank you. If I just do Shaw and for a 5th rounder, would that even go through? Let's see, just to get rid of him, you know. This Martin guy. Do they have any players with big salaries? Let me just take a look here. If not, we'll try with that Martin guy. If not, worst comes to worst. Who is this guy? Melker Carlos. No. Okay, we'll just try with this Martin guy and see if it would go through. Martin, AHL top 6. So we would just, after this year, we would just release him. Let's see. For 5th rounder. Should I try 5th or 4th? Let me just try 4th. Why not? Just in case we're giving up. Oh no, okay, they don't even have a 4th, so that's from 2020, so a 4th, they do have a 4th. Okay, so 4th and Martin for Shaw. Trade rejected. Okay. So would it even be, I don't think there's even be any point in me trading Shaw, but if I take 50% of his salary, let's see, would I be able to get like a 2nd or something? Let's see, or even a 3rd, 2nd next year. Would that even go through? I think that might be too much. Trade rejected. You have to offer me way more. Okay, so a 3rd then. Let's see, can we recoup the 3rd? Trade rejected. Okay, so Shaw's basically untradeable, guys. Yeah, that offer basically came in because we're offering them a 2nd, but we don't want to trade our 2nd. So Kyrou again, they want us to trade Kyrou, but I'm not too keen on trading for Kyrou, honestly. Low top 6 for a 5th and a 6th. If I just put Dela Rose in the 3rd, would that go through? Let me just check quickly here, guys. Our 3rd for Kyrou and Dela Rose. Dela Rose, top 9. Is he low top 9? Yeah, he's low top 9. So he's basically a 4th liner. Trade rejected. You have to offer me way more. Okay, so that's fine. I don't care too much. We don't need to get Kyrou. We already have Nick Suzuki, so that's alright. The game to New Jersey's here. Renat Valiev. Okay, assistant coach replaces player. Okay, so we're here at the New Jersey game. I'm going to take a look and see if there are any players that... I want to take a look at all the players that I'm looking to trade, actually, first and foremost. Let's see. I want to add them to the trade block, you know. So Schlemko's 1. Not the trade block, but I just want to see what it looks like here. So Schlemko's 1. Emlin's another. So we have 2 D-men right there. Who else? Plekanec is another. Maybe I should have just clicked X so I can select more than one. Willette might be one. No, Willette will keep. Who else? Chase on another, and Jordy Ben. Okay, I think those are the guys that we need to get rid of. Let me just confirm. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so all 4 of those guys are going to be traded. Now, we might be looking for picks and stuff. So Anaheim is looking for all these guys. So let's see if we can trade Schlemko there. Let's see who they have. Who do they want to get rid of here? No players, 1 goalie, and draft picks. So let's see if we can trade Schlemko for a second and see if we can take some of Schlemko's cap. That might be good. Let's see. Anybody that they want to get rid of? Carter Rowney makes 1.3, so I'll take on him, and then I will absorb 50% 50% of Schlemko's salary. So Schlemko would only be making 1 million for the next 2 years. So if we can get a second rounder for Schlemko, that would be ideal. So let's see if we can trade for that. Trade accepted. We believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Anaheim. We accept your trade offer. All right, so we will just go to the AHL and bring Noah Juleson now. Or let's bring Willette first. Let's just bring Willette. Okay, so what's going on then? I'm just gonna do best lines and then I'll get back to it after. So we have traded Schlemko now, and we got a second round pick, so that's pretty good. So now we have 2 second rounders, 1 from Anaheim, 1 from Montreal. We don't have any 4th, but that's fine. We have 2 5ths and then 2 6ths. So we have a lot of picks this season. I mean, not this season, but this draft pick. This draft. So let's see here. Who else could we get? Okay, who else could we trade? Emlyn now. Let's see Emlyn. Emlyn's the next on the block. So can we trade Emlyn to... Let's trade Emlyn to Calgary. Are they looking to give away? Let me see who they're trying to give away here. So all of these players, no thank you. I may be looking for maybe just like a younger player. Let's see, Carlson. Gabriel Carlson. Okay, and then let me see. I might have to scout him first, because I want to get a prospect as well. But let's see, anybody here with a crappy trade value and a high cap hit? No. Okay, no. Okay, I will scout him anyways and see. I just want to see how good he is, basically. So scout the player. So he's gonna be take Crosby. So complete overall scouting. Let's see his overall though. Top 4 low. So not bad, but not great either. Let's see who else they want to give away here. Oh, not that. Skaters match in the block. So they have a lot of players that they want to give away here. A lot of the basically the core group here. Spezza only has 1 year, so, and they don't want Emlyn anyway, so we will not do that. Florida wants Emlyn. Let's see, Yandel. That's not worth it. I'm looking for a team that has some. Kyle Clegg. What is he at? Is he a medium top 4? That's pretty good. Let me just scout him just in case. Let's see. They're interested in giving him away, so we're going to put Mr. Bogiani, the scout, to scout him. So that's that. And then we're just going to look at all these guys. Just do our due diligences. Actually, Kaprasov is too much. Maybe if we send him back to Nashville, no, that's not good enough. To Ottawa, let's see, no, only Gaborik. To Pittsburgh, let's see, no. Who else do we have that we can do? Jeremy Raw, maybe? That might be decent. Medium, low, top 4. I'm going to scout him as well. Just because we need to see. I just want to have a clear view of their overall. So, Jeremy Ross up there. Let's see, who is this guy? Oh, that's the guy Chmielewski that they offered me. Kyler Wood, no, he's too old. St. Louis now. Robert Thomas and Kyrou. Medium top 6 and low top 6, no, thank you. I think these guys have Radish, but oh, Mitchell Stevens actually. Low top 9, that's not good, never mind. Then let's see, Toronto, Liljegren. How is Liljegren so good? Sean Dursey, no. Vegas Caps. Okay, the Capitals may want someone here. Alexiev, medium top 4. And then Singenthaler. So I'm going to look at this guy's face. I'm just going to scout all these guys from Washington as well. And then this guy, Logan Stanley, Roslovic. Maybe Roslovic too. Yeah, let's just scout Roslovic as well. And then see what's going on there. But I'm not going to overpay for anyone. Let's see if anybody else in Anaheim. I know we just traded Anaheim. No one. Okay, no one's on their block. So I'm just going to do some scouting, I guess. I'm just going to send my scouts to all these teams now that we're getting close to the trade deadline. So let me see here. All my not my AHL scouts, but my NHL scouts. So we're just gonna do specific players here. And then who did we have? Was it Washington? Washington confirm assignment. And then we will look at a single buyer or something. Oh, he's not even on the team. Okay, so he's probably in the AHL then. Let me take a look here quickly. No, he's not here. It was him, and then there was some other guys too. I don't remember who they were, but let me just take a look here. AHL Atlantic. I don't know where half of these teams are, to be honest. So yeah, Hershey Bears, that's them here. Let's take a quick look here. Alexiev, that's one of them. We'll scout him. Complete scouting report. And then who was it? Who else do we have here? Lucas Johansson and Singlethower. Okay, that's it. Now another AHL scout. AHL Pacific, Cal Clegg. Okay, he's already on here. I think that might be it. Jeremy Roy. Okay, no. We're pretty good actually here with all these other guys. I think we might just have to simulate a couple weeks and then see where it is. Where the scouting assessment is. So we'll simulate up to this Columbus game. So 26-18, Alexei Emelin has been back. We'll just, oh no, he's been injured, sorry. So we'll just say replace player. Kyrou, a 4th and a 5th for our 2nd. And then Delarose, so no. They've come back with the same trade for maybe 3 times already, so Renard Valiev has been injured. I mean, he's back, so no. We'll just not do that. Okay, so a 1st rounder and Delarose for Hayes. So I don't even know how good Hayes is. He's already 26, so it's kind of pointless. Even to get rid of a 1st rounder, I don't want to do that anyways. So Abramov, a 2nd and a 7th for Shaw. Let's see this. I mean, if we can get rid of Shaw, I would do it, but I don't know how good Abramov is. I think, yeah, he's a low top 6, so he's not worth it. he's not worth getting rid of a second round pick. We can hopefully get a better player than that. So Ben, a second, a third for Petrovic, a third and a fourth. So it's basically losing a pick here, top 40. Good player, but not the overall that I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna have to say no to that. Someone comes up with a better offer for Ben, then I will take it. But if not, then no worries. Abramov for Shaw and a second. I mean, I want to get rid of Shaw, but I don't want to lose a second. So Delarose, our third for their fifth. So it's basically Delarose for a fifth. So I'd rather not do that. Hopefully Delarose can develop, and then we can trade him for a little bit more than a fifth if we have to trade him. A second Delarose for Kyrou, fifth and a sixth. I don't want to get rid of my second, like I've been saying. We're trying to retool here, so as many draft picks and as many young players that we can get, I will keep. So let's just edit these lines manually here. How's our line? Oh, okay. So I'll put Domi on the first line. I don't know what's going on here. Chase on Delorier. Where is I feel like we're missing someone here, aren't we? Who's crashed? Delarose and Desprez. Where's Byron? Is Byron injured? Carter Rowney's on here, so we definitely don't need this guy on here. So we'll put Petrie here. Byron's on D. That's terrible. Where's Emlyn? Are you kidding me? What even happened here? Let me see. Just gonna take a quick look. I wonder if when I did best roster, best lines, they brought down Emlyn and all these other players we're trying to trade. If they did that, then we're in big trouble because we can't bring them up, and we're just gonna have to play with what's it called, with all these players on defense. I'm pretty sure we have 2 left wingers on defense. So let's see here. Wait, let me see if I can bring Carter Rowney down, because he's making 1.3 and there's no point. If he goes to waivers and someone picks him, then that's good, but I don't think anybody will anyways. So I'm gonna bring Juleson up, possibly. Yeah, Juleson, he'll come up, and then Willette will come as well. I don't know where Emlyn is though. We haven't traded him yet, have we? Okay, yeah, Emlyn is injured, sorry, but yeah, he's not gonna play anyway. So let me just quickly take a look here at our defense, and then we will take out Byron out of here and bring Juleson in. Should we put, yeah, we'll put Juleson and Willette here and see how they do. And then we will take out Delorier and bring Byron. Okay, so now it's looking a lot better here. Okay, that's what we wanted to do. Alright, so okay, back to edit lines. Okay, so these guys are not ready yet. What was I doing again? Oh, I think this was it the whole time, right? Paling has gone up to a 71. Kotkaniemi to a 73, so that's good. Good news. Who else do we have here on defense? Is it pretty? Yeah, this on defense is pretty tamed right now. Valiev, we're gonna bring him in. Valiev, Riley, Tarmina, Myers. I'm gonna put Riley and Myers actually, and then Tarmina, Valiev, and then who else can we bring? Romanov or Kalkin? Yeah, we'll put Kalkin. This Kalkin guy. Romanov doesn't need to play. He's pretty young still, so. Oh, okay, so extras. Extras now, Valiev, extra attackers. So we will put Sherbak as the extra, or Kotkaniemi. Yeah, Kotkaniemi as the extra attacker. We're giving him a lot of time, so a lot of ice time, so that's what we want. And then we're just going to simulate now. Alright, so we're pretty close to the trade deadline here. So I'm not going to do any simulation as of right now, because we need to get rid of all these guys that we have here. I don't know if Emlyn will be back though. So we might have just signed him to, and then we were not going to be able to trade him, unfortunately, which that would be really unlucky. But let's just take a quick look and see if any other players that we actually scouted. I wonder if they've actually been scouted, because last time they weren't really scouted. So let's take a look here. Raffle, who was it that was there? Wow, Joe Thornton and Joe Pavelski are on the block. Okay, so some of these guys have actually switched their what's it called? Yeah, they've switched their trade blocks. So I'm just gonna go through trade for asset then and look at them from there. So I know we had Columbus, Gabriel Carlsson. That was an option. They wanted to give him away, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, Gabriel Carlsson right here. So let's see. Has he been scouted? No, he hasn't been scouted yet. So depth defenseman, 77 overall. So I guess the what's it called? The scouting hasn't done much yet. Let me see if I can figure out when he's gonna be back. It doesn't say when he will be back, but let's see if I can trade Plekanec for Carlsson. Should I do it or not yet? Maybe I won't do it yet, because I want to give it time for them to get all the scouting done. So I'm just gonna simulate up to maybe one day or a couple days before the deadline and see where scouts are with that. So the 24th, and see. We'll give them almost a week and see if they can actually get the but the scouting done. 29, 23, and 9. Carlsson, a third and a fourth for Jordy Ben. So let's see here. I wouldn't mind getting Carlsson, but I don't want to give them low top 4. So he's a good player, but I don't want to give away a third and a fourth. So if I give a fourth and a fifth, what should I do? So I have a first, second, so a fifth, so 2/5. Let's see. Jordy Ben and Carlsson for 2/5. Let me see if that would go through. They're a champion, so hopefully that goes through. Maybe let me get rid of 1/5. Trade rejected. Almost insulting. So Carlsson must be a good player then. 2/5. Trade rejected. Okay. You'll have to offer me way more. So it was a third and a fifth. It's not gonna go through anything other than that. So I don't know why my scouts are not figuring out some of the potential for these guys. Let me see quickly at the scouts, because I specifically sent them to scout those players. So where else? Carlsson here. Is he playing in the NHL? Let me see quickly. NHL Metro? No. Let me see where he's at. I guess these guys are done their assignments, eh? That's why it's saying that. Okay, well, I might just have to see if I should trade for Carlsson, but this guy's returning May 11th, so Emlyn is done for the season. I didn't realize that, and maybe I shouldn't have played him when we were close to the trade deadline, but he got injured, so he's done for the season. So we basically signed him for nothing. Let's see here. Let's simulate up to this. No. Edit trade block. So let's see if we probably won't be able to trade Emlyn actually, right? So Connor Ingram, a second round pick for our second, and Jordy Ben. So let's see here. I don't want to trade our second. Who is Connor Ingram? I think he might have been on the low starter. So No, that's pointless. We would give away. We would give up on our second rounder, so that's not worth it in my opinion. We basically have one more day. So let's just simulate this game, see where we're at. We're 30, 23, and 9, so not the best, but not the worst either. Or I think we're in a playoff position right now. So we're losing 1-0 going into the third. 16 minutes to go here. $10 to go, nothing yet. We're getting shut out at we're getting shut out at the Rock at the Prudential Center. And it looks like we're gonna get shut out, guys, so that's fine. Not what we wanted to see before the trade deadline here, but we're just gonna have to keep pushing here. Let's see. We're one day before the trade deadline, so I think we're gonna have to make our trades right now. Let's see. I might just trade for some draft picks, honestly, because I think all these players are worth too much. Who else did I have scouted? It was Jeremy Roy, I think. And it was Jeremy Roy, I think, from the Sharks. And then I don't know who else it was. Oh, was it? I guess Jeremy Roy was on the trade block, but he's not anymore. And then some of these guys here, yeah, on the Caps. Alexiev, has he been scouted? No, okay. So he didn't get to be scouted in single. Siegenthaler, he didn't get scouted either, so I think just to be safe, we might have to just get some picks, honestly. I think we're at that point right now that I think we just need to get some picks for all these players here. So I'm gonna start with, what's his name, Jordy Ben here. Jordy Ben, and maybe do they want Plekanec? Let's see. Would they want Ben and Plekanec? See if they wanna take them. No, they only want D-Man, it seems like. Oh, Chase on though. So giving them back Chase on. Oh wait, hold up. Do they have any players that's making a lot of money that they want to get rid of? No, okay. So maybe Chase. Is Chase on? Yeah, Chase on. Chase on and a fifth for a second. Would that go through? Trade rejected. So how much would Chase on be worth? Let me see. No. I'm just gonna. Anaheim wants Chase on. So Anaheim for a third and a fifth. Would that go through? Let's see. Oh no. They have too many players. So a team that has only a couple contracts, that has space basically, and they want to get rid of their draft picks, so a third and a fifth from St. Louis for Chase on. Would that go through? Trade rejected. So third for Chase on, would that go through? Trade rejected. So they don't even want to give us a third. Let's see. San Jose's third? No. Okay, they would have too many. We basically just have to get rid of him, so no big deal. Maybe a fourth and a sixth or something. A fourth and a fifth. Let's see if we do that. No. Okay, they have too many players. So I'm going to try to come up with something, guys, and I'll bring you guys back once that's done because it's taking too long here. Alright, guys, so we just made a trade here. A Chase on for a fourth of this year, 2019, and then a sixth from next year from 2020. It just, I was just going to see if it was going to work, but when I clicked propose a deal, it just accepted, so I wasn't able to show you guys. But let me see if I can go to Message Center and then show you the exact details. So player and pick trading, yeah, okay, so you guys can see here. Washington acquires Alex Chase on. Montreal acquired a fourth from Washington and a 6 from Washington from next year. So not too bad. Let me see, who else did I have to trade? I have to trade Plekanec and Ben. So let's see here. I have a lot of picks, so I might be able to trade a pick for someone here. I want to see who's worth more. Is it... Yeah, Plekanec is worth more than Jordy Ben. So let's see if Columbus wants Plekanec. Okay, they do. Let me try and work out a trade for... What's his name? Gabriel Carlson here. If I give them... No. If I give them a 4th... Do I have a 4th here? Yeah, I have the Caps as 4th. So if I do that, Plekanec and a 4th for Carlson, would that be good enough? Let's see. Trade rejected. Okay, no. So 4th and a 5th. I have 2 5ths, so I can maybe try and do that. 2 picks for Carlson. Low top 4. He 6'5", so he's not bad. He's a pretty good defenseman, I think. He might be able to make the step for the NHL next year. But I don't know. I'm not too keen on losing these 2 picks. But let me see. Should I just add a 7th here or something? Or 6th? Colorado 6th. Let's see. Trade rejected. Okay. So that's not going to go through. Okay, 5th, and that'll be my last attempt. If not, then no worries. I don't need to trade for him. Okay, so no, it's not going to work. So we're just going to get Plekanec for hopefully a player here. Okay, they don't want to... Florida would be key to get, but they don't want any... They don't want Plekanec here, so let's see. I need a team that only has 47 or 48 contracts. Let's see. I think Washington might actually have room for one more. No? Let's see. No, they don't. Okay. So I'm going to see if a team wants Plekanec. If they don't, then I'm going to have to take a crappy player. And I'll bring you guys back once that's done. So just give me a couple seconds. Alright, so I'm trying to make a trade here for a 2nd round pick. We're going to be giving away Plekanec in a 4th, and then for this year, the 2019 4th, and then we would get an extra 2nd rounder for next year. I feel like that might not be too bad. Let's see. Trade rejected. Okay, so if I take on Plekanec's 50% wage, would that go through? So Plekanec would only be... he'd basically only be getting paid 1.25, so he gets rejected. Okay, so let me see if I can kind of not give them a 4th. So if I give them a 5th, would that go through? Let's see here. Trade rejected. Okay, so it seems like we're gonna have to give the 4th away. So 4th, Washington's 4th. For moving 2 rounds, and then Plekanec. That shouldn't be too bad. Okay, no, they're not willing to do that. Okay, so that's going to be a little harder than expected. Maybe a 3rd from next year? They don't even have a 3rd. And I don't want to get them from 2 4ths, so... Let me go and look for another team here. Maybe LA contender. Yeah, maybe if I get a 2nd from LA... And then a crappy player here. Kyle Clifford, maybe? Yeah. Makes a lot of money, but I don't think they want him. So if I can take on him and his contract, and then I get a 4th Plekanec, and we take on Kyle Clifford's contract, would that go through? But the value on the table is too far off, so... Okay, so who could I get for... What could I get for Plekanec? So 3rd and a 4th. And then... Maybe not Clifford then, because I think he had term, right? Let me see. Yeah, he has term. So Nate Thompson then might be the guy that we take on. Thompson for... Yeah, Plekanec, we're retaining half of his salary. And then we're getting a third and a fourth and Thompson that we will just give away after this season. See if that goes through. Okay, so a third then. Would that go through? Trade accepted. Okay, so we traded Plekanec for basically a third round pick. Not bad. Not awful. Maybe we should have kept Plekanec just because we're kind of in the playoff spot or kind of hovering around the playoff position, but we had a plan and we said that we were going to trade all these players that we got. So the last one is going to be Jordy Ben here. Let's see, where is Benner? Yeah, Jordy Ben here. Okay. And hopefully we can get a third round pick for him. We'll see. Do these guys want to give away their third rounder? Okay, so third round pick this year. Oh, that may go through. So let's see. Trade rejected. Okay, so if I take on Ben's half of his salary, would that do anything? Third round pick. Okay, no, they don't want him. So maybe Nashville. Maybe 2/4. Would that even go through? Let's see. And then we get. Honestly, all we need is some draft picks. So I guess so this Actel guy. And then 2/4 for Jordy Ben. No. Okay, so 1/4 maybe. Colorado's 4th. Would that go through? Trade rejected. No. Okay. This is not working. Let's see. Nashville's 4th. Would that go through? Trade rejected. No. Okay. So we're going to have to find another team here that may be willing to give us something here. Okay, so Pittsburgh actually has a 28-29-5 record. Looks like they're in need of help, and their thing is champions. So they have some injuries. Dumoulin and Trotman are injured. So I'm assuming they probably they'll be looking at Jordy Ben at least. So if I get a 4th from them for Ben, let's see. And then who would they want to give away? Just a player with a crappy value. Devin Setoguchi. Okay, that's it. Perfect. Setoguchi and a 4th for Jordy Ben. Would that go through? It does. Okay, so we got a 4th for Ben. Not awful. Not the best, but not awful. So now we've traded all the players that we needed to trade. So I think that's it. I'm just going to edit the lines now. And edit both lines from the AHL and the NHL. And then we're just going to simulate till the end of the season. I think that's... we did most of our work already. Actually, I'm going to show you quickly the draft picks that we have. We should have a crap ton of draft picks now, so it's pretty exciting. Let's see. First, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, 2 fourths, 2 fifths, 2 sixths, and a 7th. So that's great. That's great news here. We have a lot of players to select in this draft, and if we don't select them, we might just trade some picks for some prospects or unsigned prospects or anything like that. So I think we've done our job here as GM for the first year. We're still competing for a playoff spot, and even though we traded some of our players, they're basically depth players. So, and we got some players maybe to take the load a little bit, also like Thompson and stuff like that. So we're gonna give some of our young players some more responsibility, like Juleson and Ouellet. But yeah, that should be all right. Just give me a second. I'm gonna edit the lines here, and I'll bring you guys back. All right, so we're done finishing the lines here. Domi, Duran, Gallagher, Lehkonen, Dano, Tatar. Top 6 has remained unchanged. The top 9 actually has remained unchanged. The only changes that we have is on our 4th line. Shaw's coming in, Delarose and Delorier. And then on the defensive side, we have added Ouellet and Juleson instead of Ben, and I think Emelin or something. But anyways, we didn't lose that much, and we got quite a bit of players. I mean, quite a good bit of draft picks, so that's pretty good. For this AHL, it's Agostino, Fraze, Sherback, Raoni Kotkaniemi's up to a 73. Let's see his stats. 6 goals, 21 assists. So 27 points in 53 games. Not terrible. It's pretty exciting. Paling, 20 goals. So he's actually tearing it up. And then Suzuki, not the greatest, but hopefully him and Paling can actually get it done here. With Chaput on the third line. And then Riley Myers. How's Myers doing? Only 7 assists. So that was kind of a bit of an overpay, but hopefully he can grow during the off season. And then, yeah, our AHL's not the greatest right now, but we just need to keep going here. I think they have a losing record, so there's not much we can do. Even when all the whole team was basically healthy, they weren't performing up to par. So extremely disappointing, but we have to just keep going here and simulate up to the end of the season. Kevin Hayes for a second and a third. We don't need to upgrade any of our team anymore. We've kind of downgraded some of our team, but hopefully we can keep winning and get into the playoffs. Hopefully, we're gonna simulate the whole month of end of February and the whole March, and see how our team does. We are 31, 25, and 10, still in the playoff position. Maybe I should have checked before I simulated, but we just got to keep simulating here. Chad Rudiwell, no, we won't claim him. It's kind of pointless. We're kind of 500 after the trade deadline, so we haven't lost that much momentum. 34, 28, and 10. So we're creeping close to the 500 record there. But look at this guy! Holy crap! Franchise sniper Nicholas Sontag, pretty good. He actually has for sure the overall. So franchise and then elite here. So I need to start scouting some of these guys some more. Where's this guy? USA Central. So I need to scout for Hughes at USA Central right now. I'm going to take a look at where we are in the standings first. Yeah, we're actually outside of a playoff position right now. By 1 point, not terrible. Tampa Bay is doing really bad, actually. Look at Buffalo and Boston doing pretty good. And Florida as well, wow. But I'm just gonna sign some scouts actually first to the USA Central. I think that's where Jack Hughes was. Yeah, okay. We're going to take this guy from the USA East. Or no, USA West Salvador. And then we will change his region and put him to USA Central because that's where Jack Hughes is. And I thought that's what I was scouting, but I must have not realized that he was on USA Central. Okay, all right. And then I'm going to put find prospects. And then I'm going to put skaters and then early first round. And then I'm going to scout them for 2 months. Hopefully we can get a better understanding of what the hell's going on with Jack Hughes. Who else? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it, I think. Yeah, we will just keep the other scouts scouting throughout the NHL and the AHL. Dre has 52 points. Pretty good. And then let's go and simulate up to the end of March here. We're almost there anyways. And then after the end of March, if we're close to a playoff position, then we will just do end game simulations for the rest. Oh, we've won like 5 games in a row, so looks like we might be in a playoff position, guys. So that's good news. Carey Price has been injured with a broken foot, though. Oh my goodness. That's not what we wanted to see. At the end of the season, close to the playoffs, not what we wanted to see for Carey Price here. So we're going to have to call up Charlie Lindgren. And he's going to be our starter for sure. Starting tender. Yeah, Niemi's a 76, so Lindgren's already better than him. And then for the AHL, back to edit lines, so McNiven and Marcoux. Okay, so McNiven will have the reins here, and then after Carey Price gets injured, we get a 1-0 win and a 6-4 win. Okay. So we're currently in a playoff position right now, sitting at 92 points. I think if we win one more game, we might clinch it. So we play against Tampa Bay, the team that's chasing us. So like I said, we're going to do all in-game simulations and see how we do. I'm not sure. I'm kind of torn whether I want us to make the playoffs or not, because Price is injured and he's not going to be back until May. So that's early second round. So it might be kind of pointless even making the playoffs. But second period, we're losing 2-1. Petrie has our goal, and then Kucherov and Yanni Gourde has Tampa Bay's goals. So we will just in-game simulate the third period. 28-18 the shots, and Strawman has a goal here. So unless we can find a way to come back in the last 5 minutes, we might lose. But Durant scores against his old team, but Stamkos answers back right after on the power play. So it looks like we're done. Killorn scores, and yeah. So let's see how where we're sitting after this game, especially because Tampa Bay was the team that was, I think, 4 points behind us. So we still have the advantage on them, but we're playing Washington at the Capital One Arena. So let's just simulate up to that day and see where we're sitting. Oh, did we clinch it? I don't know if we have clinched it yet. No, Tampa Bay still has the 2 games to go, but I think if we win it, we might clinch it. So let's just in-game simulate here and see where we go. So first period, 1-1. Durant and Burakovsky score for both teams. Second period, 1-1 still, 27-10 the shots. Lindgren is getting peppered, guys, but he looks like he's answering the challenge, so that's good news. If we make it into the playoffs, that might be exciting, because Lindgren looks like he's playing unbelievable, and you might have to hold the fort because Price is not there. So hopefully that may bring some growth to Lindgren. 1-1. Are we going to go to overtime? Conley scores with 2 minutes left. Wow. Are we actually going to collapse here, guys? It looks like we may. If Tampa Bay won and we lost, we're out of the playoff spots right now. So we are. So Tampa Bay has the tiebreaker between us, as you guys can see here. Let me show you. Yeah. So if we win and they win, then we still are out of the playoffs, unless Philadelphia loses as well. But we just have to see what happens in the last game of the season, actually, against Toronto. Let me see. Let's simulate here. Yeah, we'll simulate both games here. So if this happens, then if we win and then Tampa Bay wins and then Philadelphia wins, then we're out of the playoffs. So let's just simulate here. 2-0, Domi and Durant. So we're doing our part at least. Second period, 2-1. Connor Brown answers back with 1 goal in the second. And now we're going to go to the third and see if we can actually hold on the fort, but we don't. So 2-2, Patrick Marleau scores. Power play for the Habs. We don't score. 10 minutes to go here. Are we going to take care of our own destiny here? Well, we don't have, our destiny's not in our hand, but we actually need to win if we even want to try to make it into the playoffs. I don't know if a win in regulation will do anything. It didn't. Are we going to win in extra time? Shootout, and they win. So Sagan is with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Are you kidding me right now? Durant scores, and Matthews and Sagan scored. So maybe I should have looked at the trades after the first season. But Tampa Bay lost. So we got the point actually made us go through. Are you kidding me? That's insane, guys. We go into the playoffs that was so tight. We make it into the playoffs. I'm pretty sure that's confirmed now. I wanted to show you guys the trading. Okay, no, so I guess the trading is not available anymore, but it looks like we've made the playoffs, guys. That overtime or shootout loss actually brought us to overtime. So to the playoffs. So let's see who we're going to be facing. It looks like it might be the Capitals in the first round. Let's see. Oh, it's going to be the Panthers. So the Panthers against the Habs, Boston against Buffalo, Caps against New York Rangers, the Blue Jackets against the Devils. So that's going to be the matchups in the East. And then in the West is going to be the Ducks against Chicago, LA against Arizona, made it into the playoffs, good for them. St. Louis against Avalanche, and then the Nashville Predators against the Minnesota Wild. Sound pretty good in my opinion. Let me just take a look quickly at the stats. The regular season stats though. Duran actually finished as our top scorer, so that's very good. 63 points, 57 for Gallagher, 55 for Domi, 37 for Dano, Armia 34, Tatar 34, Lehkonen, Udon, Petrie. I want to see our young defensemen. How did they do? So 3 goals, 1 assist for Mete. Not that good, but not terrible either. Emelin's still injured. Setaguchi we still have. Jolson didn't score any points, but that's okay, as long as he gets the experience playing here with us. And then let's see the goalies. Price 36, 22, and 5. The main reason why we got into the playoffs. Niemi actually started winning a little bit more, but not enough. And then Lindgren, 1 win, 2. I guess Niemi played more than Lindgren, because Lindgren only played 4 games. So that's pretty good anyways. Let's see all skaters, and I want to see the NHL now, the entire NHL. I want to see who had the best record in the NHL. Let's see. I mean, not the best record, but the most goals first. 48 for Ovi, 40 for Kane, 40 for Laine, 40 for Tarasenko. Palmieri did good. Tavares did good as well. Kucherov, Sagan. So Sagan, Tavares, and Matthews and Marner in the same team. That's incredible, guys. Maybe you guys should take a look at the Leafs just in case you want to see their lines. And then for points, I think Ovi has the most points. Kuznetsov, Laine, Kane, Kessel. You guys can see there. Alright, so I want to take a look quickly at the lines after. Yeah, we'll take a look at the lines right now. Why not? View lines here, and let's take a look at the lines for all the teams. Just do a little recap here. Anaheim, you guys can see. I'm just going to look at all the lines for all the teams. Galchenyuk centering the first line, pretty good. Dahlin 87, incredible with Ristolainen. That's an incredible first D pairing. Svechnikov 84. Very, very good, guys. Let's see. Next. Dubois up to an 84. Wenberg 81. Werenski Jones up to a 91. I mean, that's not for sure, but I guess that is not for sure. That's true. But anyways. Those are the Flames. Chicago, who made it into the playoffs surprisingly. Colorado. Dallas. So wait, so didn't they say Dallas made it into? I thought Toronto had. Wait. Let me see. I'm pretty sure Toronto. It said that Toronto had Sagan. How's Sagan in both? I don't get how Sagan is on both teams here. But anyways, Marner, Tavares, Nylander, Marlowe, Sagan, Matthews. It looks to be a glitch here, because Sagan is on both teams. I don't get that, but this is like a McDavid's team. 98 for McDavid, apparently. I don't think so, but that's incredible. The Florida Panthers, LA Kings, Minnesota, New Jersey, defense, Nashville. Oh, Nashville's, and I want to see their forward group. That's pretty good. Where is Bonino? Did they trade Bonino? Maybe he is injured. Bonino's scratched. Okay, it's crazy, but all right. Next, New York Islanders, New York Rangers, Ottawa. So Duchesne's still here. Defense. There you go. Carlson's still on here. Osner, Provorov, Sanheim, Gostisbehere, Folan. Okay, it's pretty good. Good to know that Osner's actually playing with them, so that's good. Hornquist, Sprong, looks like he made it into the NHL here. He's playing with Malkin, Gunsel, centering the third line. That's pretty crazy. And then that's it. Jordy Ben was on there. They ended up not trading Thornton or Pavelski, the San Jose Sharks. St. Louis is looking pretty good. Did I trade anybody to St. Louis? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Tampa Bay looking pretty good as always. Oh, all right. Hold up here. Yeah, pretty good team here. Pretty good depth. Toronto, I showed you guys already. Vancouver, Barshi. Let's see. So, Levy hasn't made it yet. Vegas Golden Knights. So, Pacioretty, Carlson, Marchessault, Tuck, Holla, Smith. It's pretty good. Did they get anybody on defense? No. Okay, Winnipeg. Oh. And then, yeah, that's that. Ehlers, Connor. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same. Washington's looking pretty much the same as well. Yeah, nobody really new. So that's it, guys. Those are the teams, actually, and how they're looking here for year one, right before the playoffs. So we're going to be facing Florida. Actually, we should look at Florida's lines now. Now that we're ready to battle them. So Huberdeau, Barkov, Dadonov. It's pretty much spot on here for the line. We don't have to do any scouting. We're pretty much informed for that. Hoffman, Trocheck, and then Bukestad. Pretty good third line. McCann, McGinn, Vetrano, Seaver, Letestu, Brouwer. They have a pretty good team. Matheson, Ekblad, Yandel, Petrovic, Pissick, McCoshen. And then the goalies, Roberto Liu, 85, and Reimer, 82. So a pretty good team, in my opinion. Let me see when Price will be back. I think it said May 9th, if I remember correctly, May 10th. So let's see in the calendar when that would be. And then I will let you guys go after that. So we're still April 10th. So that'll be for sure the first round, guys. So nothing we can do here. He'll be back on here. So this will be the first round. And then the second round will be up to maybe here. Maybe to the 7th max. So he will miss 2 rounds, even if we make it there. So we pretty much have to just focus and try and play without Price, because that's what we're gonna have to do for two rounds at least. So at least we brought the Habs back to the playoffs. I didn't expect us to make it to the playoffs, but actually progress report, and then I'll let you guys go after that. I want to see who's grown and who has actually improved. So Durant 1, Domi 9. So Domi's up to an 83. I think he was an 81 or an 80. No, he's an 82. So he's grown up to 1. Mete has grown up to 80. So he's gone up to 1. And then the AHL, or in the system at least, Sherbak's up to a 79 now. I believe he was a 77 when we first got him. Myers to a 75. McCarron 75. Kokaniemi 74. Paling 73, Suzuki 72. So all these guys are growing. They've grown by up to 2, 3, and 4. So that's what we wanted to see. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you guys liked what you saw. And the next episode is gonna be the playoffs. So stay tuned, and I'm excited. Thank you so much.